Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Montgomery to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. This thrown quickly out to Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 25-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. Will Lutz on for the point after. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Here's Dalton to throw for. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he works free and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there, hauled in by Claypool. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. A final shot before the break. Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Dalton now to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A Third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And Dalton will just sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Yep. Touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Left side, got Jones. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, Fields on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. With the middle linebacker at 4-3, so often the captain of the defense gets them all lined up, and the captain made a great read there to snuff that play out.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields now to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A gain of 3, second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dalton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Dalton. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. A give. This is Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight